The date is March 12th, 2019, and this is Overwatch League News Week in Review. This week, the playoff picture becomes clearer, New York complete a perfect stage, a coach is fired, and the Dragons pull off another upset. First of all, let's take a look at the scores. Thursday had the Gladiators upsetting the Reign 4-0, the Valiant lost to the Fusion 2-3, and the Defiant beat the Hunters 3-1. On Friday, we saw all matches end in a 4-0. Paris was shut out by Vancouver, New York beat the Shock in a much closer game than the scoreline suggests, and the Fuel beat the Dragons. Saturday saw some much closer games. The Valiant fell to 0-7 with a 1-2 loss against the Outlaws. Seoul picked up a win 3-1 versus the Justice. The Charge lost to the Gladiators 1-3, and the Spark lost to the Defiant 0-3. On Sunday, Paris were beaten by the Shock 1-3. The Spitfire were upset by the Dragons in a 5-game slugfest 2-3. The Mayhem got swept by Boston 0-4, and the Titans kept their undefeated status with a very close win over the Hunters 2-3. With these results, the playoff picture became a little clearer, with the 3 teams cementing their spot in the playoffs and 5 teams being eliminated. In the middle of the pack, 5 teams are also sitting at 3-3 and are fighting for their playoff lives. Next, New York were the first team to achieve a perfect stage in 2019, finishing 7-0 and clinching their top spot. We'll have to wait and see if they can continue their success and claim that Stage 1 playoff championship and the $200,000 prize that comes with it. They may not be alone at the top for long, however, as the Vancouver Titans will be attempting to secure their own perfect stage in their match on Sunday against the Charge. The Valiant have been winless so far, and the loss streak has claimed its first casualty of the season. The team announced this morning that they are parting ways with Coach Moon. Coach Moon led the Valiant to a strong showing in 2018, culminating in a Stage 4 championship. Coach Moon is known by Valiant fans for benching Custer for being too smart for the rest of the team. Valiant General Manager Michael Schwartz also announced that assistant coach Packing 10 will act as an interim head coach until a permanent replacement is named. The big upset of the week is the Shanghai Dragons' narrow win over London Spitfire. This victory is especially interesting considering that the Spitfire won the Season 1 playoffs and the Dragons famously finished Season 1 with 0 wins. Let's take a look at the final moments of that series.
Transcendent staves off all the damage the Spitfire try and send into that mass. Gamsu gets discorded, but the sound barrier is going to make him nice and durable, and now it's going to be a Transcendence here as the Spitfire try and push back, but Nuss is charged, pinned up against the wall. The Transcendence from Bedosian, it doesn't have to keep him alive. Both brigades are traded out here, 85% on the clock for the Shanghai Dragons, and the Spitfire are in disarray.
And with the way this fight's going, with players still lingering around here for London, this very well may be the last fight. There's a big grab there that comes in from DM. You just have Nuss being able to get on the point.
Already a couple players and just the one left. Nuss was the last chance for the Spitfire. There's no way they're getting to this point. A celebratory earth shatter from Gamsu, and in map 5, the Dragons take it. Roller coaster that is the Shanghai Dragons. Continues to roll on. Not only getting an important victory here.
The final short week of matches for Stage 1 are as follows. These matches will decide the final teams for the Stage 1 playoffs. And that's the news. Make sure to comment your thoughts on the news and your predictions for the games down below. Hit that sub and bell icon for weekly reporting throughout the season on all Overwatch League topics, focusing on getting you the news with the minimum of bias and opinion.